Hey, what's up everyone? Shane here with ROA Off-Road. Today I'm going to do my top 5 on the Pause 21.4. Obviously, the .4 stands for it sleeps 4 people. 21 feet, sleeps 4. And my number one and first favorite thing about it is the bunk beds. These bunk beds are quite large, a little deceptive in the videos, but they are large. You're about 6 feet from right here all the way down, and even longer at the corners over here. So if you have 6-foot kids, they're gonna sleep comfortably in here. Also, if you're just a couple and you want some massive storage space, this is also an option. Sometimes we get couples that just use it for storage, or we get families that use it for their kids. So that's number one, and that's my first favorite thing about the 21.4. Let's head on to number 2. The number 2 thing that I love about the Pause is all of the incredible technology. It's unbelievable. The Garmin system that Pause uses to operate everything on this trailer is unlike any trailer I've ever seen. You have so many options and abilities to do different things. Number one, down here, we have the suspension, the MORryde suspension. It's on an airbag system. You have the ability to lift your trailer almost a foot from top to bottom with the Garmin system and the MORryde suspension. You also have cool things like the ability to see what your solar is doing. With a cell phone from your truck, you're gonna be able to control and see everything that's going on with your trailers. One of the things that I really love is this awning. It has a wind sensor. I can turn it on right here, simulate the wind, get it moving, and it automatically retracts. Now, some people might say, lots of trailers have that ability. The difference between the Pause and other trailers is the Pause tends to have all of the features in this trailer, which is really, really cool. Now, another thing that I love is the ability just to control anything, like the air conditioner, the heater, the water heater. Say the wife is like, hey, when we get to camp, I want to take a shower. You can turn on the water before you ever get to camp. Say you work remote and you're driving and it's a hot summer day and you want the trailer nice and cool. You have the ability to turn on the air conditioner in your truck, and if you have a meeting in a bit and once you stop, the trailer is going to be nice and cool, and that's really cool. This actually brings me to the third thing that I love about the Pause is, say I do work remote and I want the ability to have a nice spot to work. The 21.4 has this really nice desk area. As you see, you can go right here, you know, have your computer right here. This is a nice space. The first edition was cut off here, and we told, you know, if you're gonna make this a good workstation for people that work remote, you need to make it deeper so you can put a full-size laptop. They said, okay, we'll do it. And you can see there's lots of nice little cupboards and storage. You have outlets right here and here. And that actually leads me to the fourth thing that I love about the Pause 21.4, and all of the Pauses for that, is the amount of outlets that you have. It's crazy. I think it's almost too many, more than you need. But over here, if you're laying in bed, you can't see this area, but there's a nice little cubby area over here, and there is a 120 volt outlet, and it also has the standard USB and the USB-C. There's also one for your other partner on this side, so his and hers. And then you come over here. If that's not enough, you have another one right here. And as you can see, it's the 120 with the 2 different USB ports. You also have one right there. And believe it or not, we have another one right here. There is so many outlets. It's crazy how many outlets there are. Obviously, you're gonna use that one for the kitchen. You have a coffee maker, a blender. You're gonna be able to use that right here at your counter place. I already showed you that there's one also for the office, right where your computer is. There's also one behind the television. So if you wanted to plug in something extra back there, you could do that. Now, of course, you ladies and men, you know, we have our curling irons, our blow dryers, and you need to be able to plug it in. You have one inside the bathroom. You also have USB-Cs and the standard USB in the bunk bed area. So the kids will be able to charge their tablets or whatever else they have. Let's go outside and go over all the outlets we have on the outside as well. Now, if you don't feel like you have enough outlets inside, don't worry. Paw's got you covered on the outside. And if, you know, the missus kicks you out for the night, you can still plug in all the things you need. Right here we have an outlet with a port for cable. So if you're tailgating, you got a dish. Also, say this massive storage compartment, you want to be able to plug something in there, maybe your power tools, whatever you want, you can plug it in there. Come around back. We have another storage garage area back here. And well, is there an outlet in back here? It appears we have a 120 volt outlet right there. Also a 12 volt outlet. Is that all? Do you think that's all the outlets that Paws has given us? Well, let's go look at our storage area up front and see if we have an outlet up here. Well, it looks like they even give you an outlet right here. Is that all? No, there's another outlet over here. If that's not enough outlets for you, we got another one right here. It's crazy how many outlets are on this trailer. So I often find myself in trailers always wishing I had another outlet. With the Paws, I would be shocked if anybody was saying they didn't have enough outlets. The reality is, if you don't think there's enough outlets, you're just a whiner. So there you have it. Paws has you covered. The last and final thing is the material that Paws uses. We have an aluminum frame. It's pretty incredible. Most trailers you're gonna see in America are all steel, which are gonna rust way faster than aluminum. You have these composite walls. We have been at their shop where they've had sledgehammers and we've been trying to bash these walls and put a hole in them, and we couldn't. It's crazy. I don't want to call them indestructible, but compared to anything I've ever seen, they're practically indestructible. Come on inside again. You can see we have aluminum cabinets. So these cabinets are all metal with powder coated, painted. So think about it. The biggest problems that you have with trailers is wood rot. The Paws has 0 wood in it. All of this is aluminum. This is metal and aluminum. Over here, you might say, well, what is this? This looks like a panel. No, it's not. This is a fiberglass with a 3D print on it. So they send all of this material, this right here, this composite, this is a 3D print on a composite material with 0 wood. This is gonna eliminate so many problems that you'll see in the RV industry, which is mold, wood rot, just things deteriorating over time. Talk about cabinets delaminating and just warping over time. With aluminum, that's going to reduce so many of the headaches that you'll see in most trailers made in America. And that is my 5th and final. There are so many other cool things about the Paws. I love these trailers. The manufacturer is unbelievable. If I could add another thing to my list, it would be the manufacturer themselves. They stand behind the product. They love the product. They've been so innovative with the product. And that's today. That was going to wrap up my top 5. If you want more information, you want to learn more about this product, go down below, click on the link, and you can get a brochure on the 21.4. We also have a 3D tour where you can come into it and move around and see the inside of the Paws. We also have a full tour where we walk around it and go into more depth and detail. This was just my top 5. So you want to learn about that, go down, click on the link below, and we'll send you that information. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for some adventures. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.